Hi everyone, welcome to the third devlog of Hollowed King. This project is a Souls-like, and over the past few weeks I've been focusing on core systems that really define how the game feels to play. One of the bigger changes in this update is the heavy attack system. In games like Dark Souls, heavy attacks go through multiple phases, and I want to bring that same idea into Hollowed King. I'm using the Beast bundle, and originally the heavy attack was mostly just a different animation. Same damage, no real reason to use it over light attacks. So I rebuilt the heavy attack system almost from scratch. The heavy attack system now goes through distinct phases, which makes timing much more important. You need to commit to the attack, ready the enemy, and choose the right moment. If you miss time it, you get punished, but if you use it correctly, it feels powerful and very satisfying. The goal is to make combat feel weighty, deliberate, and rewarding, not just button mashing. I also added a proper level up system, inspired by Elden Ring. And honestly, a Souls-like without a real leveling and progression system wouldn't really make sense. Progression is a huge part of the genre. It's how players grow stronger, adapt their playstyle, and overcome challenges that felt impossible at first. I actually tried to build a very similar system in an earlier project. On paper it worked, but in practice I ran into a lot of issues with rune calculations. The goal is for every level to feel meaningful, not just bigger numbers, but real progression that supports different playstyles and builds. I also added a travel system. In Hollowed King, bonfires serve a similar role to what you expect in other Souls-like games. They are places where you can level up, and now also travel between already discovered locations. Getting this system to work was interesting. There was a few problems, like I couldn't save bonfires into my game instance, but then, without any logical explanation, it just started working. Right now you can technically spam teleport between bonfires, which you definitely shouldn't be able to do. But that's something I will be fixing soon. I've also been working on bosses, but I'm not going to show them yet. I really want players to experience those fights themselves for the first time without any spoilers. Level design is still one of the main things left before the demo is fully ready. At the same time, I started adding more items and equipment, because I didn't want the demo to feel like there is only one armor set in the entire game. There was a pretty interesting bug here. Even though some items had identical names in the data table, they just didn't work. Then I added one specific entry, and suddenly everything started working again, but for whatever reason, not for one item. I also started working on item icons. As you can see, they are still pretty rough and definitely need some reworking, but they are a starting point, and they will improve over time. At this point, Hollowed King is very close to a demo state. It's not finished and it's not perfect, but it's finally coming together as a full experience. If you want to give feedback, help shape the game, and be part of development process, I'd really recommend joining the official Mar Games Discord server. That's where progress is shared first. The Steam page is coming very soon. Thanks for watching and see you in next devlog.